Hello and welcome everyone here for round 19 of the OSRL F1 Tier 1 in the US at the Circuit of the Americas for round 19, as I said, of Season 2. We could possibly see our champion in this race for Season 2. Kazai needs to win the race and Q needs to finish in 9th or below that without the fastest lap, and then we could see our new champion Kazai being crowned today. But it could even go the other way, because if Queen wins and Kazai doesn't get any points, it could even be Queen coming closer, down to like 4.5 or 3.5 points. And then it would be very, very interesting just to see how this will go on for the last two rounds in Abu Dhabi and Brazil coming up on the next 2 Fridays. As you can see, first guys are going on to their laps now. I think it's Ola Hoop on his first guy on his lap, making his comeback into the league. Who won the championship last time? It was Trippy Sergio. I think PSN is now OSRL Sergio, but it was Sergio who won it. He's not racing today, sadly. He hasn't been racing a lot this season, but he will be back for Season 3. He is in the OSRL team. There's the Haas of, I think it is Shadow. Yeah, Shadow was the guy who went off the way for Ola Hoop. And as we are watching, coming down to the last sector, this very challenging track with the S's in Sector 1, of course. Then you've got this long right-hander where you really need to stay on the pace, because you can lose a lot of time there. I've had problems like that before. Although coming over the line, it will be a 1:33.9 on the mediums. I'm not sure what the times are for the mediums, but we see everyone going on to the softs except for him. 1:32.4 on the softs for Martin. And Jonas invalidated his lap. It looks like his first one. Next guy to set a lap should be Drips. Also on the mediums. Two guys on the mediums for 1:31.1, but it was invalid, it looks like. Still down in last place. Next guy to come over the line, it will be Luis, who can take P3 championship this weekend. He puts himself in the pole for now, 1:31.6. And next guy to come on the line, Jonas, going on to another lap. Got OSRL Prince, who will be driving for the Haas F1 team next season with Kuhn. Could even still win the championship, and Haas could win the Constructors Championship if everything goes right for them. 1:32.9, not the best lap for the Toro Rosso driver. Suma with a 1:33.7, also not a good lap. So we have Jonas on another invalid lap. He's not really looking good so far, as Kuhn putting himself into P2. The championship rival of Kazai, currently in P2 with a 1:31.7. So will be a battle between Luis and Kuhn for that first spot in the qualifying session today. I've seen a lot of drivers that haven't set a lap yet. Steven currently with the fastest middle sector, but I think it's just because it's his first lap, so it's shown to us right now. He's coming down last corners. Where will his time put him? Will it put him in front of his teammate? He hasn't got any ERS left. That's wide a bit. And now comes over the line. It will be a 1:32.4. Puts him in front of his teammate. Both was really close to each other. It will be a big fight between them. Strips comes into the pits on the mediums. Next guy to come on the line should be Jonas, who of course invalidated his last lap. And we got Luis also coming into the pits. So we've got a lot of guys without a lap right now. Trouble to get into the lap without getting invalids. I think it was Francis, Wheel of Gaming, of them being able to get one. Also Drips, and we see Factory also coming into the pits. He's going into the wall, but we see these guys really not getting laps in. Alex, one guy on his out lap right now. Who else? Is there anyone on his lap? I think it's only Shadow right now. And Simon, of course, coming into the pits this lap too. For another set of softs. But see where Shadow can put himself. He's been really, really good in last time. Just of course, he started to train not traction control more. He didn't finish in Mexico, but just off his pace was looking good. Of course, Russia, where he finished second. He runs right, runs wide, but the lap still counts. He will come home in. Looks like it will be P5 for him. Comes home right behind both of the Red Bulls. And not the best. For Shadow, I think he can definitely improve a bit, but it's looking good for him so far. Also, next guy, I don't know who's on a lap right now. I think it's Alex who's the next guy to set a fast lap. It is Alex who will drive in Tier 2 next season. Sadly for him, because he wasn't really bad, but I think Tier 2 just fits him better, but anyways, it is what it is. Looking to get a good result today. And of course, problem with the sector, because it's his first lap, there will be counting. So it always shows problem middle sectors and stuff. This lap is really looking good so far. Taking everything to the absolute maximum. Franchise and Wheel of Gaming are right behind each other in the SS right now in Sector 1. As Alex comes over the line, it will be a 1:34.1. Definitely not a really good lap from the Ferrari driver. Podium predictions: Lewis, Kurt, and Kazai will get the podium today, and the championship will stay close. The championship battle, but I think Kuhn will get the win, get the championship closer, to make it a very, very interesting last two races in Abu Dhabi and Brazil. Because Stuyven. Oh, Stuyven is a very, very good prediction. Didn't think I would read that, to be honest. So we have Luis on another lap, coming down into turn 1. He's the next guy. He's one of the next guys to set a lap. Sumo also coming onto the lap right now. He needs to improve. He's really, really not that fast right now. We have a lot of guys on their laps right now. Ooh, there's Wheel of Gaming trying to come into the pits and he crashed. Set a lap should be. I'm not really quite sure who's where right now on the track. They're also coming onto his lap right now. Trips in sector 1 and Luis has spun coming out of. I'm not sure which turn it is. I need to open the track map. But Jonas, the next guy, come home. Sub point. Jonas needs to set a lap in the qualifying session. Nothing invalid. Second good for him. And Franchise has left the session. He had connection issues before. Jonas nearly spinning it in the last corner, but it puts him into P3. Good lap by the Ferrari driver, nearly spinning it in turn 20, but was able to hold on. Made the lap stick. This one is now coming onto the last sector. It does not count, but Kazai is also going onto his lap now. Will he abbreviate it, or will he go to the end and start at the top? That's the question right here. Fakdeo also on his lap. Looks like his lap will also count. Kazai, Lewis, Olahu. I think Kuhn will get a podium today because he needs it. He'll do everything to get it, and my prediction for only is spinning a P5 for him. Next we have Simon now coming onto his lap 2. Next guy to come home is Kuhn. He's faster, he looks to get pole. And he needs that pole position to stay and really have good chances for the championship battle. He comes over the line, it will not be the pole position. He made some mistakes on the last 3 corners. And it wasn't enough for him. Grips put himself into P3 in the meantime. Also on the softs now. Everyone should be on the softs now. Everyone is on the soft slope coming over the line. It will be a 1:32.2 P6 for the Racing Point driver. Right now Simon was getting an invalid lap. Drain's looking to improve. I think he wants to be like where Jonas and Theo are. Even drips could be possible for him. He's not having any ERS anymore. He's not driving his full potential. Yeah, he's 3 seconds slow, so it's not possible for him. Shadow also only 10th right now. He needs to improve. Coming right behind Olahu. And he spins. Wasn't getting out of his way. Wheel of Gaming also without a lap so far. He needs to get one. It's not looking good for him at the moment. Instead of set Martin is on his outlet too. I think Wheel of Gaming should be next guy to come over the line for a lap. And Alpha needs some points to stay in a fight with Red Bull maybe. 27.5 points behind Red Bull. And this is definitely a point where Wheel of Gaming needs to step up. Get some good points for the team. Some tier 2 drivers reserved for tier 1. I don't think so at the moment, but we don't want the championship battle to like change because of that. But to see Wheel of Gaming coming home on P11 only for him. But for season 2, for season 3, we'll definitely putting some guys in reserve. For now, we don't have any guys, just like we don't have for tier 2 reserving, but Wheel of Gaming only P11, not good for Alpha so far. Jonas on his outlap. The first guy of the top guys on his outlap. First guy to set a lap probably. Martin comes over the line. Lap counts P5-4. The Red Bull driver branches back into the session again. That's what we like to see. There are a lot of guys coming off the pits right now. This Luis, I think it is. Don't know who it was. I think it was Facteo. Yeah, it was Facteo who came out too. And Strauss has left the session in his first ever race. Should be. Not sure why. Maybe because of inactivity or something, but I'm not sure why exactly. As Martin retires from the session, as he won't be able to get another lap. Jonas the first guy to set his next lap. Of the top guys, Alex also on the lap. He is faster right now. We'll be watching Alex for the meantime. As he is looking to get a good place in. Will he improve? If he improves, where will he be? Oh, he runs wide. It will not, or I think it was improvement, but I'm not sure. Wheel of Gaming retires in the pits, only in P11. But Jonas is on an invalid lap, but he will get another shot at a lap coming up. who's the next guy to come home to finish his lap? Everyone's on their laps right now, but they're so close to each other, and Factio is invalidated. I think his qualifying is done, only 30 seconds to go. And he won't make it to the line, and there is... Oh, there was Ola Hoop, I think, spinning. Yeah, he spun. So come home, finish his lap. Not quite sure who it is, to be honest. Yeah, Ola Hoop retired from the session, also not getting another lap in. 14 seconds left. We're still on his outlap. We have Frances on his outlap. And Green retires from the session. He won't make it. As Luis is coming home, coming down into the last corner. He's looking to take pole. I think, yeah, everyone is on their lap. This will be the deciding factor for the qualifying. Luis nearly loses the car here, but he stays on track. He's improving at the moment on his own time, and that looks like he will be able to get pole position. Jonas doesn't really improve very much, because his biggest rival is out of qualifying, and Stuyven in P3. Good qualifying by him, by the Red Bull driver. He's coming over the line, 131.2. You have to beat this one first. Victor coming over the line, his qualifying is done. Jonas also improving. He looks to take P3 or even P2. And he spins it into the wall. Also Jonas now out of qualifying. He loses it in the last corner. He was looking to take P2, but he bottled it. Coming down to the last corner. Next guy to come home, it should be Suma or Kazai. I think it's Suma, 9/10 up on his time. That would put him into P12 only right now, but did he make mistakes in the last few corners? Can he improve here? Will he be able to take like P10 or 11? It's needed for him. Also Shadow on a lap right now. Shadow next guy to set his lap. He is up into P2. Shadow, great lap. As Suma coming home in P13, 14. Even Kazai jumped him on the lap. As we only waiting for Franchise to finish his lap. He's the last guy. 6 times up. Where will he finish? He puts himself into P14. And Suma is starting way down in P15 only. Now we have the qualifying results. We have Louis starting in P1. And Haas is looking to take good points today. We have one Haas in 2 and P4, 2 and P4. And it's good for the Constructors' Championship, as they are only 40.5 points behind the Mercedes team. And I'm very curious to see if they can really close that gap down. As well as Kuhn looking to get closer to Kazan Championship, of course. And Louis is currently on pole. He could even be saving himself P3 for the rest of the season with only 2 races to go. If he gets 20 plus points more than Martin in this race. And very excited to see what will happen in this race, as we have guys fighting for championships. We have guys fighting for the positions in the championship. Of course, we've got the battle for P5 with Stuyven, Suma, sadly who's not racing, Shadow. We've got the battle for P10, even Wheel of Gaming, Vigo Prey, and Jonas fighting for that place. So I'm very excited to see what will happen today. And yeah, I mean, I hope you guys in the chat are also very excited to see what will happen in the race. And make sure to just say some predictions for the race in the chat right now, so I can see what you guys think, who will win. No need to fill tier 1 from reserved race. And like I said, just like where we are in the season right now, it makes no sense to fill it, to be honest, because we're currently in the championship deciding time with only 3 races to go right at the moment. We don't need to fill the grid, just like we don't need to do it in tier 2. As of course the winner of tier 2 will take a seat in tier 1 next season, and it's looking like it will be the one and only Sandrew. So we have 3 guys outside of the top 10 starting on the mediums. Alex and Suma starting on the softs. You see, of course, everyone in the top 10 starting on the softs. They qualified on them. Kazai, Kuhn, Joe. Ooh, very, very bold prediction as Kazai is starting in P13, but he's got a good strategy. And we've got a lot of guys standing on the grid. It is Jonas, Modstall, it is also Prince, and I think it's Wheel of Gaming. Yeah, these four guys are already standing there. And since we're close to the race, I think I'm gonna say we're going to have Kuhn winning the race. We have Lewis in P2 and P3 will be Shadow. That's my top three. Yeah, that's bad luck when you say it, but I think the season for you is already like done because you're in P8, I think. You're in P7 right now in championship. You can't really overtake anyone. And for season 3, you'll be back better than ever. Just waiting for a race start and then yeah, do that. Maybe the race start will be exciting as always, as the guys are coming down to the last to stand on the grid. Got to come home as Suma. We're waiting for, of course, starting last. But then the lights will come on and the race will start. As this will be third to last round of the OSRL F1 Tier 1 race 19 at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas is underway now. We see Kuhn and we see Shadow getting a good start in P2. He's not getting away better than Luis, who will stay in P1. It looks like Shadow down the inside of everyone and he touches with Luis. When there's, I think, Stuyven spinning around. No, it's Martin spinning around. And we have, it's Kuhn down to last place. He's losing places. Kuhn has spun. Dramatic start for the Haas driver and he's down to last place. We have Shadow in the lead in front of Luis, Drips fighting with Stuyven and Ola Hoop. We also have both Ferraris getting damaged, I think. Kazai already up into P9. And he's trying to get past Facteo. He touched with him, I think, but Facteo was ghosting. Also Jonas driving inside of Facteo. When they touch, Facteo going on. But Facteo was ghosting. I don't think Jonas knew that he was there and he loses a lot of places. As Kuhn is really, really far behind and he is losing his championship hopes. And everything's looking good for Kazai at the moment too. Just, there's Alex going into his teammate. And Joe retired from the session, getting touched by his own teammate and he's out of the race. This is a disastrous start for the Ferraris. And a really good start for Shadow, who's in P1. Who's really looking good so far. Stuyven still staying in P3 and Ola Hoop made a good start into P4 already. Wheel of Gaming, Kazai in P7 and 8 on the mediums. But now Kuhn needs to get back up to stay in the championship fight. At the moment, of course, Kazai is not winning anything. As Kazai is getting past Wheel of Gaming. Down the inside, Wheel of Gaming can maybe attack him into the S's. Kazai also gets past Prince and he's up into P6. He's getting closer to that title right now. As we said, he needs to win. In P2, it's very much unlikely that he will take the championship today. But if he wins, he is the new OSRL champion as of right now. But Kuhn is closing in to franchise. I don't know if he's got any damage, but he is looking to get that place now. Kazai right behind Drips and Ola Hoop. Next two guys for him to get past, but Shadow already building a good gap and Stuyven is also not falling down behind Luis. Both out of the DRS already as Martin and Suma are fighting in P10. Another hoop still in P4. He's right behind that. Side sets the fastest lap on the mediums. 4 times behind, drips. Okay, on Wheel of Gaming now fighting into turn 1. But they're getting past the Alfa Romeo driver. They stay in front. Zai looks to overtake the guys in front with Drips and Ola Hoop. As Ola Hoop is getting closer, as Shadow made a mistake, I think. Luis is close. Luis is close, 1.2 seconds behind Shadow. He's trying to attack Shadow into turn 12, 14. I think it is. Yeah, it's turn 12. Ola Hoop gets fights with Drips and Kazai's right behind that. Can he attack Ola Hoop now? Still stays behind these guys. He's not trying to get past. He's not able to get past them right now. They're so close. Looks like they're getting past Prince here. Suma's still fighting with Martin. Nice, it's a 5-second penalty. As Drips goes down the inside of Steven, he gets past him. As Kazai is also right there, he's right behind both of these guys. They're still fighting, Kazai currently up into P5. As Drips goes down the inside again, he outbreaks himself, and there's Kazai getting P4 now. Kazai is really looking good to take better places right now. Drips gets his first penalty. And one good thing for them. Now with DRS trying to attack Steven down the inside maybe. He's trying to go around the outside into turn 1. Will he get the move done? And he won't get the move done. Now, his traction nearly loses it, but he stays behind him. But now overtaking Drips too. Still very close. Yeah, he's got past him. Who gets his first penalty? Just cutting the corner there. Drips touching with Facteo a bit. That's because I'm still right behind Steven. Facteo getting past Drips again. They're really close to each other now, and Kazai looking to get past Steven here. As Shadow is trying. Luis got past Shadow. Ooh, Shadow got him back, but there's Luis now back up into P1 and Kazai into P3. He is looking to take P2. He's looking to take the championship in this race. He's in P12 right now. He's getting closer and closer. Ooh, and there's Ola Hoop touching Wheel of Gaming. It's really close between these guys. Simon is already losing time, but now we've got a fight between P4 down to P11. Everyone in the DRS As there's Ola Hoop, the first guy to come into the pits. Come into the pits. As we got Suma overtaking Love Gaming here. As Kazai is coming closer and closer to Shadow. Now trying to go around the outside into turn 11. He doesn't get it. But now he touches with Shadow. Shadow really closing the doors here. This time now with DRS. Can he get past him? He's not getting around the outside into turn 12. And there's Kazai not getting past Shadow yet. You know, Stive and Drips are, in fact, they are also really close to Kazai. No DRS, can he get P2? Simon gets the penalty too now. His first one of the race. This Kazai is still so close. Two guys in front. Oh, Kazai getting past Kazai, Shadow now around the outside into turn 12. Will he get him? And he doesn't. As Ivan gets past Drips again. Fighting very closely for that fourth spot right now. They're dropping down behind Kazai and Shadow. So now, Kazai got the penalty, but there's Drips coming into the pits. That's what I was wondering. There's some guys fighting there. Kazai gets past Shadow, they're still very close. And he got past him. When Kazai gets another penalty, that's the second one of the race. When there's Facteo spinning around. Facteo was in the wall, in the S's. Leaves him far behind with damage, I think. We did not get damage. Somehow, I'm not sure how he manage to not get any damage, but Kazai is looking to take the championship today, and he is close to that. But Kuhn is at the points again. Kuhn is in P8, and he is close to overtaking Wheel of Gaming, and that would put him into P7 so far, and they touch. Wheel of Gaming takes Kuhn out, pushing him into the wall, and he's got damage. Yeah, he lost his end plates. Wheel of Gaming is so close to Prince. And I think Kuhn needs to pit now. Yeah, he just got damage. As Kazai is closing in on Luis. 3.4 seconds behind him. And 3.3 seconds between Luis and Kazai now. It looks good for Kazai to take championship. Green dropping down to P12. Going on to the mediums. It will be very, very close. But French just gets his first penalty. The only guy in the DRS right now is Wheel of Gaming right behind Suma. Not trying to attack him. As Wheel of Gaming is now trying to go around the outside into turn 12. Will he get Suma? He does not get him and he touches. Slight touch between them. But now this time it looks like, yeah, he got past him. Up to P5 for Alfa Romeo. It's good for them right now. Getting a lot of points, but Kazai is getting closer and closer to the Alfa Romeo driver. As there's Diamond and Suma both going into the pits. Really trying to get an undercut down on Shadow, I think. But Drips sets the fastest lap. He is really looking fast right now. Was the first guy to pit for softs in the race. 2 lap old softs at the moment. He nearly lost the car. Kazai is in the DRS as Facteo and Alex touching a bit into turn 1. Still staying there is Facteo trying to get him there. Alex gets a penalty, but Facteo is still behind him. Now in the DRS. There's Shadow. There's really Kazai really close to Luis already. And Luis needs to pit now, I think. If he stays out, he has to fight with Kazai, and I don't think it's the best thing for him. Being 5 seconds behind Suma. It's really looking good for Kazai at the moment. Yeah, Luis going into pits as I said, and that will be... I will put Kazai into the lead of the Grand Prix. And at the moment, he's winning the championship here at the circuit of the Americas. Well, and let's see, Shadow also coming to pits, just like Martin. Let's see where they will drop down to which place. Drips right behind Luis, but Luis came out in front of him. He has mediums, of course. Good for him. Drips now trying to attack Luis on the faster tires into turn 12. Down the inside, he gets him. And Luis trying to stay there. And Luis, nearly touches him. Luis stays there. When he touched, nearly spinning. Losing the car a bit. trying to get Drips back. Oh, DRS, can you get him back? There's a yellow flag. It was Alex who spun out in sector 1. He's out of the race. Would there be a safety car maybe? Doesn't look like it. Yes, there's franchise fighting with Stipe on 4P6 right now. Now Shep trying to attack franchise, going off the track. Shadow got past franchise. He is there in P7. Louis is currently 18 seconds, about 18 seconds in front. So Louis attacking Drips with DRS. Will he get him? Looks like it. He's got mediums are getting better and better around the outside. And he has got past Drips now, up into P3. Drips can maybe attack him back. Drips is attacking him down the inside. So Queen are closing in on franchise. Queen currently in P10. He's looking to get back into the points positions to maybe win the championship today. And We Love Gaming is in P2 on the mediums. So currently 20 seconds between Kazai and Luis for that first spot. Luis again with DRS attacking Drips. And Luis is losing a lot of time behind Drips. Going down the inside. He will get him. And it looks like Drips was really trying to Luis up a bit. Because he's still on the softs. The softs are getting worse and was looking like the faster driver. So Drips was helping his new teammate Kazai maybe a little bit. But Drips has been very consistent in the last few races. As Martin is dropping down to last place. He's in P13 right now. Still in front of Drips right now. This time I think he's gone for good. Yes, just waiting for top guys to come in, so it will get a bit more interesting. Drips stays behind Luis, he won't get past him. Shadow in the DRS of Steven at the moment, and Kuhn is in P9. So at the moment it's really what would change everything right now. So at the moment Kazai would lead the championship by 52 points, 52.5 points. Kuhn nearly losing it here. He keeps it on the track. And yeah, Kuhn at the moment Kazai wins the championship due to more wins and half a point more than Kuhn. But if Kuhn gets P8 or higher, P9 with the fastest lap or higher, he will stay in the championship fight, even though it's literally nearly impossible for him to win the race, because he needs to win both races with the fastest lap, because I needs to not get any points in the last 2 races. So it will be very, very hard for him to get back into everything. But he has, at the moment, he has the fastest lap, so it looks like he is back into the championship fight. Although getting past Frances on the straight already. As Lewis is closing in on his teammate. Maybe we can see some team orders here with letting Lewis get past, because Lewis is fighting for the win Wheel of Gaming. More likely not. If he gets the penalty, yeah, there is a team order of Wheel of Gaming letting his teammate get past. And there's Imdrips right behind him now trying, yeah, he got him on the straight too. He moves over, touches him a bit. And now he's really right behind Lewis a bit. So the team orders didn't really cause Drips that much time. But he's still in it. Gaming's tires are really getting worse and worse at the moment. Now Lewis needs to push harder than he ever did to get the race win, maybe. But also at the moment it's looking good for Lewis to save P3 for him in the championship. He needs to get 20 plus points more than Martin. He won't make it if he doesn't win, but he's getting closer and closer to get that place. And yeah, now everyone's out of DRS. There's Shadow getting past Ivan now. A lot of long time fighting, queuing up into P8. Strips now coming into the pits in the softs. He needs to go back onto the mediums, or I think he goes back onto the softs again. Or goes onto the mediums. Shadow is fighting with Brain right now for P4. Shadow up into P4 again. And we're at the moment the one thing we are definitely waiting for is Kazai coming back into the pits. And where will he come out? That's the big question for the race. Simon is fighting with Prince right now. Simon getting P5 of the Toro Rosso driver. Soon to be Alpha Tauri in F1 2020 in Season 3. Then having the drivers Hakti Racing and Sergio, of course, driving for the new name team. As Queen is coming closer to Prince, and Queen will make it to the end. So Queen is not out of the championship battle yet. And now Kazai is coming into the pits. He is in. Where will he come out? He's the first guy. They're the first team in the pits. And Luis is now coming down into the final corner. At the moment, Kazai is not champion. Queen needs to finish 9th or lower. And Kazai needs to win. So Luis takes the lead of Kazai, but he's on softs. He's on the faster tires. Wheel of Gaming coming up behind that. He needs to go into the softs too. And Shadow is also right behind it as Prince coming to the pits. Queen in P6. So if Queen doesn't get crashed out or doesn't crash in this race, it looks like the championship will definitely go on to Abu Dhabi for the race next week. As Kazai is not winning right now, but it looks like he will. He will take the win sooner or later on the fresher tires. And Suma gets the penalty. He's right behind Queen, so it looks like Queen is really safe to stay in the championship for now. Of course, he's losing a lot of points. At the moment, he would lose 17 points, I think. Yes, he will definitely lose the fastest lap too. So he would lose 18 points as of right now. That would put him 47.5 points behind Kazai in the championship, and it would mean it would be really, really close for the last two races. So we have to wait and see what Queen can do. Whether he can get back up into even gain some more places. Would be very, very needed for him. But it's definitely not the race that he wished for. And it looks like Shadow will go up to the podium once Wheel of Gaming has pitted. And I think he needs to pit now because he's losing a lot of time on these tires. He will come out. It looks like he'll maybe even come out in P11 or 12 right now. He's coming to the pits. He will have fresher tires though, but I don't think that will change much for the Alfa Romeo driver. Shadow coming on the line, P3 for him. As Kuhn will gain another place, and well, that will really help if Facteo gets another penalty. And Kuhn could even go up to P4 after this horrible race for the Haas F1 driver. And Simon's also not far behind Shadow, so we could even see team orders. And then Kuhn would really, really stay in the championship battle. Would still be very close. Simon gets another penalty. There's a double overtake into turn 1, I think. At least it looked like it, because there were some guys losing places. And now Kazai with DRS, he's the fastest guy on track. He has the soft tires on. And he will get Luis on the straight, I think. Going down the inside, he's the faster driver. Yeah, Q's pace is really, really crazy because he's already up into P5 again. And Kazai has penalties, I think, so I'll be looking into that real quick. Kazai has got 6 seconds. Luis has got no single penalty yet, so it looks like he will lose that win. Shadow has got 1 penalty. Seven has got 2 penalties. And Queen has got 1 penalty, so Queen is, at the moment, if we do it mathematically right, he's currently in P4, and I think Shadow will let him pass, so it looks like he will be able to get P4, I think, because Shadow really will help Queen 100%, even for the team, for the Constructors' Championship. I think that is what he will do. As Lewis is losing time, Lewis needs to stay in between 6 seconds behind Kazai if he doesn't get another penalty. So that will also be very, very interesting to see if Luis can maybe even get P1 off Kazai, but Kazai is currently getting 26 points because of the win at the fastest lap, and at the moment he's getting 16 points on Kuhn. That would put him 45.5 points in front of the Haas F1 driver, but Kuhn is coming closer and closer to Stuyven, and we've got one Dutch driver and his teammate in front of him. Maybe they will giving him some help. Because I know these guys are really, really good friends for the Dutch, and Kuhn will now overtake Simon on the straight, I think. Yeah, he will get him. No big defending from Simon's side. He gets P4. Losing 14th place. Simon trying to attack him again. Oh, yeah, he stays behind him. Kazai gets the fastest lap again. He's really pulling away. He will win the race. But now Kuhn is behind Shadow. Now Shadow might do some team orders. Then it would only lose 11 points. It would mean 40.5 points difference for the last 2 races of the season in Abu Dhabi and Brazil. So it will be close in the championship. And it won't be over today. And even in the Constructors' Championship, we have Luis got his first penalty. That means Kazai's winning the race today. There's nothing that really says something against it. Of course, the only thing that would change something is him spinning out at a later point, but I don't think that will happen. Simon's falling out of DRS. And then everything looks good for Kuhn to take that 4th place, or even 3rd, depending on what Shadow will do. if it will help him or not, but it's looking good for him. The championship battle won't be decided today, because I will gain some points on Kuhn, but because I made a mistake, I think Lewis gained a lot of time there, more than a second, because I must have made a mistake there. 2.9 seconds at the moment. I think Lewis is winning it again. And the softs are only going to get worse from now on, I think. In the last few laps, the softs are going to be awful, I think. Of course, Lewis mediums are not going to get better either. So, they take something away from each other. Yeah, Lewis is out of the 3 second gap again, so that's it. Not possible for him anymore. And Queen is getting closer to Shadow. And I think he won't get closer, to be honest. I think Shadow will help him. Guys behind him won't really get close. The grips won't be getting close enough to Kuhn. So it looks like the championship battle will go on with Kazai gaining 11 points today in the race. So it will be very, very interesting to see what will happen in Abu Dhabi on Friday. After that, we've got the last Grand Prix in Brazil coming up on the 8th of May. The last race of Season 2 in Tier 1. And I'm very, very curious to see what will happen there. There's a yellow flag. And Sector 2, I think it was, I think it was Franchise who lost the car. And it's really, really close to Suma right now. That would even help the Haas team to gain some points on Mercedes. Marty coming back into the points in the NP10. Queen down to 1.8 seconds. I think we will see team order there sooner or later in this race. It's another good result for both of the Haas drivers as Rips tries to attack the Mercedes of Suma. He gets past him. It's another 2 points lost for the Mercedes team. At the moment we've got 27 points for the Haas team, but of course we've got 32 points for Mercedes, so they're also getting, the gap is definitely getting bigger there too. 6 points too for them. They need 88 points between them for the last race. It won't happen as Kazai goes into the pits again. Kazai goes into the pits again. I don't know why. He's going for the softs again, and he will drop down behind Kuhn and Shadow. When Kuhn has spun, it really doesn't help him. Kuhn has spun around. Kazai went into the pits and Kuhn made a mistake. Kuhn is dropping down the order, and that looks like, even with the pit stop for Kazai, it looks like it's done for Kuhn. He has front wing damage. He has to do full lap with that. Unbelievable scenes. Kuhn is losing time. Wheel of Gaming on softs right behind that. And I think that it is. It could be done now. It could be done. You will lose another place. You will lose a place to Martin, and Kazai will get back up to the top. Now Wheel of Gaming right behind Kuhn. He has got the fresher tires. He hasn't got any damage, so he will fly past him. Kazai needs to gain 2 places now in the race, but he will lose some places too. So I think the championship won't be done too today. Lewis winning the race at the moment. Wheel of Gaming now getting past Kuhn with the RS down to P9. So at the moment, if Xai would have stayed out, the race would have been done. The championship would have been done. Springs gets past Moxol here. They touched a bit, but Prince is now trying to attack Kuhn. 4.6 seconds behind, but of course Kuhn got damaged. He is slow. He is not at the pace right now. He's not getting anywhere now, but Shadow now needs to really fight with Kazayev. Kuhn could get another challenge. And Shadow stays in front of him. So of course on the faster tires now, trying to overtake him in front of the S's. He's got him. What a move by Kazai. That is P2 for him. And Kuhn is Kuhn is out of the race. And it's 19 points that Kazai is gaining. 40.5 points between these two guys now. And it looks 50 point, or I think 51.5 points or something. Oh no, wait, it's 48 point. Let me. I really don't know what's going on right now because it was really unexpected. Kuhn in P12, but he could even take the fastest lap away from Kazai. Then it would be 47.5 points. So this is what would be right then. It's either 48.5 or 47.5, depending on if Kuhn can get the fastest lap out of Kazai's hands. And Kuhn gets another penalty. For Kuhn, the race is done. Martin gets past Prince here. Now everything has fallen away for the Haas F1 team. Prince still fighting with Marty for the 9th place right now. And we have Mercedes will definitely extend their championship lead. Because they currently have 19 and 8 points. That means we have 27 points at the moment to 15 points. 12 points gained on the Haas F1 team. But maybe Zuma can get up to something. And Kazai is really closing in on Lewis again. Of course, he got more penalties. As Drips overtakes Stuyven, they're still wheel to wheel fighting before the S's. Drips gets past Stuyven there. Drips gets another penalty. So even Zuma could even get out further if he doesn't have that many penalties. So I was really close to him. And Kazai is getting closer and closer for that first spot. It's getting closer and closer to Luis, but 6.2 seconds. I think Lewis only has that 3-second penalty, so it will be very close. It won't be very close, of course. Kazai needs to win the race with, I think, 3 seconds. A gap of 3 seconds. He now needs to push for the fastest lap of the race. 1:33.5 is the target time for him now to take 1 point away from the Mercedes driver Kazai. But it looks like we will have the championship deciding race in Abu Dhabi next week, where Kazai can take everything with finishing in the points. And Kazai then only needs to finish in 7th place, and then it's done. If Kuhn takes the fastest lap even, he needs P6 in the fastest lap to win the championship then, I think. And now I got kicked out of the session all of a sudden. I'm not quite sure what happened, and I don't think I've got any backup invites. So I'm not quite sure whether I'll be able to get back in. This is not very good. 2 laps to go. I've got kicked out of the session. Looks like we won't have the standing showing up. Trying everything to get back into the lobby now, but I think it will be working. It will be working. the first time this has happened to me in a long time. So I'm not really sure why it came back again. But I think it's only one lap to go now. And this is not the way the race should have ended, to be honest. And even some other guys have been kicked. I think Shadow has been kicked too. With 2 laps to go, with 1 lap to go even. So Telecom has come back to haunt us. So I think this should be it. I think I won't be able to join. And so, you guys that are still on the stream, I'd say thank you for watching. I'll be staying in the stream of Stipend for a moment so I can tell you how the race has ended. Maybe we can do some after race interviews then. Even Luis got kicked. So we've had every Telecom guy getting kicked. So I think even Kazai could have won the race again. So Steinman got, yeah, Luis has, this is really weird. Those were the last 2 laps of the race. But I think the end results were like they should have been. Was Luis winning? Kazai in P2, Shadow in P3, Facteo in P4, Steiben in P5, We Love Gaming in P6, Suma in P7, Martin in P8, Prince in P10, Drips in P10, Prince in P9, Drips in P10, La Hoop in P11, Queen in P12, and Francis in P13. So yeah, trying to get some. I'm going to try and get some drivers into the further after race interviews now. Shadow, you are in P3. You stayed there. I'll try to get some people onto the party now to talk to them. To maybe know what happened, like. And I think I won't be able to do that, so yeah, I think I've invited them now. I'm just waiting for them to like get back in. Hello mate.
Hello.
What do you think about the race? I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but there were some guys getting kicked in the last lap. Yeah, I got kicked, Luis got kicked, Shadow got kicked. And
shit.
I mean, in the end, it was lucky that everyone stayed in the right position because Luis won, Shadow got P3 and so on. Like, everything stayed the same.
Yeah.
But what do you think? What did you think about your race finishing in P9?
So bad. I could have been so much more. I was like P7 after the couple of first laps, but somehow Jeff put me on a 2-stop. I have no idea why, but that happened. I think I chose the 1-stop, but he put me on 2-stop.
Did you see what happened at the start?
Not really. Just a lot of carnage, and I was very lucky to get out of it with no damage.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for some more guys to join maybe right now. I just dive on and so on, but
And then I was blocked in my qualifying lap. Just not a great weekend. And then yeah, my biggest rival in the championship right now is Wheel of Gaming. So
yeah.
Yo.
Oh mate.
Man. For a second I thought a podium was on the cast here, but yeah. People got disconnected, of course.
Yeah.
So I thought like podium, but yeah, I just had too many penalties. And at the end of the day, I just had no pace.
Yeah.
Jeff put me on a 2-stop.
Yeah, why did you do stop? That was so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I realized after I pitted, and then I saw softs. But yeah, I didn't know.
Do you guys know who got the fastest lap? Was it Queen or Kazai?
I think it was Kasai. Yeah, Kun got really unlucky. He crashed out of me, so yeah.
What happened to him?
He
just
crashed.
crashed. He made a mistake.
He
I saw it
crashed
happen.
He got crashed out in lap 1, I think, by someone. Then he crashed with, I think, Wheel of Gaming at some point, and then he just spun when Kazai pitted for another set of softs.
Yeah, I just tried to go for the undercut on Shadow, worked. I jumped him, and then yeah, I just could not defend him because his pace was just better than my pace, and yeah, just shame really. And yeah, too many penalties, but I'll take P5. But this does mean that between third place and the constructors is now very close. I think like 8 points.
I was even ahead of Nico, but
yeah, I can say my chat saying unlucky, but yeah, I wasn't quick enough, man. So fifth place I'll take. There's 2 races left in the season, by the way. Yep, Abu Dhabi and then Brazil. So again, I'll take 10 points, to be honest. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, go on, you talk.
Yeah, I'll be inviting Queen for a second. So yeah, because I want to take about this race because he had a lot of problems in this race.
Yeah, just I literally had no grip on the softs anymore. Just I was making a train and just no grip. Yeah, Wheel of Gaming apparently swiped on the.
Yeah,
Kun.
he did. At some point, I didn't really see it, but can someone invite me to the? Yeah, I'll invite you. Yeah, I saw 2 on stream. Ooh, there's the bottle.
The bottle. Spurs.
Yeah. What happened in lap 1?
don't do it.
What happened there?
I went up the inside of Drips and like he turned, but I think it was a racing incident.
Cool. What happened at the start? I mean, I was between you and 2 in front of me, and my tires were completely oversteering. My car was oversteering. Everything was a bit shaky. I'm sorry. I don't know if I was oversteering and I dropped into you, or you was trying to overtake me.
Yeah,
But-
it happened at the start, so yeah, it can happen.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but
really a
the
big-
strange thing was it was on the exit of turn 1, you know?
Yeah, that's fine. But that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Only was later on I was side by side with Wheel of Gaming
yeah,
and he just
and then
spiked me
yeah.
off.
Yeah, I saw
in the
that.
last turn, because I saw you
There was the ball.
Yeah, it was a bottle. I saw you spinning because I pitted
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
left
I
for
saw.
another set of softs, and then right then you could have been up to P3 I think, and then you just spun.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, like it's like a king day here, and all the people were in the street, and they suddenly start screaming. I was distracted and completely lost it.
Well, I have no
But-
issues here, so
Two-stop strategy was working good. I mean, I was after my first pit stop, I was first, potentially first, before Lewis, front of Lewis.
You're mega quick.
Then
Me?
Yeah, I couldn't keep you behind, mate.
Who's talking? Steven? Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, I don't know who it was. I think you. In one turn, you could have maybe left more space, but I mean, at the end, it was very fair.
Yeah, you kept outbraking yourself, so I just switch every time. So, yeah.
But there was one guy, I think it was you. You were on the straights very, very fast. It was difficult to overtake you.
Yeah, I was pretty decent down the straights, but in the corners, there's just no grip, and my tires
I
were
saw.
quick. I just
in the last 5 turns, you were shaking as hell.
Yeah, I think on lap 6 I did a 139.
Wow.
That was really slow.
Wow. I made around 36 low, 36.0 every lap of the race.
Yeah, you're a lot faster than me.
Yeah, but I know I was fast this race, but I made a 2-stop, so it would have been strange if I wasn't. Would have been fast.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end. Oh, go on.
Where did Kazai finish in the end? Was he second?
Second, yeah.
Second with fastest lap, I think.
Yeah, but I think 3/10 behind Lewis at the end.
Yeah.
But he got 6 second time penalty.
Everyone left the session at the end.
Yeah, we got kicked. I included. Yeah.
Telecom, let's go.
Yeah.
I got Telecom too, but it was working good.
Not from me, Shadow and Lewis. But I saw the
Shadow I saw, because he was, I overtook him in the last lap, but I got the penalty, so he finished third.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my stream really quickly, so I had 4 or 5 people watching at the same time, so hopefully everyone's enjoyed my stream, or my POV, so I'll be back on Friday, for Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And then on Monday we've got Brazil again,
Yeah.
First Abu Dhabi and then Brazil?
Yeah.
Okay. Better choice.
I'm going off now for my stream, so goodbye guys. So stream done.
So I really think that Kazai will win it next week.
Yeah.
I got a little feeling.
Where you finish, Cool?
Out of points, I think.
12, I think.
That's not great.
I mean, it's like, I think 4.5 points that Kazai needs. So,
I think I need to win with the fastest lap and he needs to DNF.
In both races, so yeah.
Yeah, and he's in DNF the entire year.
Yeah. Then
not even 1/10 between me, Shadow, and Kuhn in the quali. Wow.
Yeah, there was close qualifying.
Yeah, very close.
Shadow
apart from Lewis.
Yeah, I was close in qualifying, but just no pace in the race. Just no grip.
I don't know why. In the first lap, I got 12% of usage of my soft tires, but I ended with like 5-6 in the qualifying. They were so overheating.
Thing is, Alfa Romeo are now really close in the constructors. You were 27.5 points behind, and now they gained like 16 or something on us. They pull away from Suma again in the championship, so I've got, I think, pretty much 5th now locked down. I don't think Shadow's got.
They gained 9 points on you.
9 points only?
Yeah, Lewis won and you finished 5th, and Martin finished 7th. And Wheel of
that's
Gaming,
not too bad.
Yeah, Wheel of Gaming didn't. Oh no, that's qualifying. Wait, I was looking at the wrong standings.
What to say, like?
Yeah, I think at the end nothing really changed, but because I haven't got the standings from my point of view until I got kicked. But I think Wheel of Gaming will get a penalty in the end. Because
yeah, I defended quite hard since I knew if I was overtaken that then I couldn't catch up anymore or just couldn't follow anymore. So I just defended as hard as possible.
I just saw it in the chat, but Facteo said that he got P4 with 20 lap old mediums.
Yeah, his pace was ridiculously quick. He was turning 36 and still in the last lap. I was like,
Yeah, I think I would have
Yeah.
done 20 laps on my mediums as well.
Yeah.
Because I pitted early because of the incident. Yeah, I went on softs.
33.
yeah.
I think they gained even
Luis just
more on you.
posted, the
Yeah,
pins
I saw it from.
for the
Shadow got podium in the end, right?
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
There's only 40,000 between me and Facteo. Damn it.
Yeah.
Race.
Yeah.
Well, I
had
need
no
to
pace.
stop getting penalty because
Yeah, that's
points are
fucked your
flying.
race. Yeah, you were across the line in third and finished 10th.
Yeah, man. Well,
I only had 3 seconds of penalties, but after I bowled it, I was so angry I got 2 or 3 more penalties. Skip the whole asses. I was so done.
So done. Yeah, so Kasai got fast lap.
Well, I think Luis saved himself P3 with the win.
Yeah, I think he did. 50
Yeah.
points are still available.
He gained 21
33.
points on Martin. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
done.
not possible anymore.
It's
that's
done.
I can't
Right.
overtake Martin as well anymore, I think.
I finished behind Ono. It's also great.
Yeah, but I think we're going to end the stream now, even after the technical difficulties with Codemasters, Telecom, whatever. And yeah,
Apparently, wait, hold up. Before we end, Shadow apparently said don't look up my collisions or something. So
yeah,
Oh.
he must have had some of them. So
Yeah, he squeezed me off the track, but
I'm sending now the incident in turn 1 in the group.
oh my god, I can still get P4 maybe, and the Facteo gets a penalty podium, lads. Let's go. Nah,
yeah, but
that's
I
a
hope-
miracle.
I hope that I'll be able to be back with the race this evening. If not, Stuyven will be the only one
Yes.
back maybe, or maybe Stuyven's team will work and I'll be co-commentating, but I'm not sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that race will definitely be very interesting in Azerbaijan with Tier 2.
Yes.
Azerbaijan are they racing? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it will be chaotic as fuck.
Yeah. Even more chaotic than Belgium in Tier 2, and that was already chaotic, but yeah.
Belgium
that
like in
stream has,
2012 in F1.
I think that stream has got 200 views right now on YouTube. So
Which one? Belgium?
Belgium, yeah.
Let me look at it real quick.
Or one of
Then
both.
I'll end the stream after that.
Yeah.
It got 196.
Nearly.
Oh no! Wait, there was the Tier 1 race got 200 views in Belgium, and the Tier 2 race got 196. So I don't know what it is, but the Belgian Grand Prix always gets a lot of views. Just
Love to
to
see it.
just to full Belgian Grand Prix season.
Yeah, everyone knows there are incidents
Yeah.
in Belgium. Yep. Nearly 200 and 200, yeah.
Who's racing right now? I can someone drive. Are you driving?
Ah, no, I'm watching a replay.
Ah, okay.
But
Fine.
yeah, I'll be ending the stream too then for the league. Thanks for watching, guys. Who's still in the stream? And
No worries.
hope you'll be back for the Tier 2 race this evening in Baku. Be very interesting to see what will happen there. Probably a lot of crashes, of course, in the castle section.
When are they racing?
In 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll be there, I don't know.
Yeah, it's nice to hear. So yeah, I'll end the stream. Bye, guys.